You are watching the Wednesday edition of Good Morning Namibia, and now we are discussing the debut of a book titled I Am Her and She Is Me, which is written by Merline Holland, who is a woman of many titles. She's not just an entrepreneur, she's also a teacher, a wife, a mother, and now we are also adding author to her title. She's currently joining me in studio to talk to us about this beautiful, newly launched or yet to be launched book. Good morning and welcome, Ms. Holland, to our program. Welcome back, actually.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
It's always nice.
Yeah, I think for our regular viewers who watch us all the time will know that this is not the first time we're having you on our platform.
Yeah.
You were here before and we engaged you about your hair products business.
Yes.
How's that going?
It's going very well.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's a product that everybody now knows
Yeah.
on here. And yeah, it's just going well. Thank you. Yeah.
And you always make sure, even though you don't live in Namibia, to
Yes.
come and speak to our viewers directly.
I am rooted. I am a Namibia.
Yeah.
Period. I'm not going to change that.
Amazing, amazing.
Whatever I get, I'll always bring home.
Yes.
That's the main reason why we go abroad, isn't
Yes.
it? Just go steal something and bring back home.
And bring it back home. Lovely. I hope that others that are within the diaspora can also really learn or get a
Yes.
tip from that,
Yes.
from you.
Yes.
So now you are adding author to your many, many titles.
Yes.
Very, very busy woman, I must say. I Am Her and She Is Me is the book that you have written.
Yep.
What is it all about? Firstly, actually, how did it even come about?
First of all, I used to be a teacher, as you're saying, many titles.
Yeah.
So I was a teacher in Namibia, and I taught biology, agriculture, life science, but then the main last thing that I taught was life skills, and I think life skills was one of my favorite. And during the life skills, when I was teaching life skills, I've come across so many kids that were going through bullying and also abuse, neglect. So that is what the book is all about. There's a lot of, the protagonist, who is Caroline in here,
Okay.
went through a lot of bullying, neglect, did not have biological parents present, but they are alive but not present in her life. And I'm not trying to give too much away, but then, yeah, there's just a lot of bullying, something that a lot of kids go through.
Yes. Having mentioned a little bit that you gave us about the book, are we saying that this book is fictional?
It is fictional. It's
Okay.
a fictional but very relatable, because I'm sure that when you were in school, you might have experienced bullying, or you know somebody that has experienced bullying. You might even know, some of us that might be reading this book might be the bully in this whole thing. So you know that you were probably the bully in school. Now you will learn the effect that this bullying had on somebody that you have bullied, and maybe just awaken you on that.
I Am Her and She Is Me, this title, what is it really centered around?
I want, when the reader reads, to feel like you can relate. There's something in here that you'll be able to relate. It is fictional, but very relatable to a lot of Namibians. Because, I mean, most of us come from villages. We have got, there's a cuckoo here, grandma.
Okay.
Her name is Cuckoo.
Okay.
So all of us have our grandmothers. Even if you did not grow up in the village, some point your parents took you back to the village. You made fire, you did all those things. So most of the things in the book are very relatable.
Oh, they're really relatable to our culture.
Definitely.
Because I wanted to ask, how does this influence, or how is it influenced by where you live in the UK, for example? It has no influence. You're really, really
The only
rooted on our culture.
Yeah, the only thing is the only thing that the UK did for me is the time. So I have the time to write the book. But everything in here is literally Namibian.
Yes.
Yes. And this book I will say it's very funny or ironic that it was one of the best-selling in its category on Amazon.
Wow.
When it launched, the
Okay.
first time it launched, it became #1 because of this poverty and homelessness in that young adult category. But then this is a Namibian story, and people abroad were just buying
Intrigued.
and yeah, they just want to learn a lot. And I think this is something that we need to do, because Namibia is a very small country, and most of the places where you go, if you say I'm from Namibia, you first have to say the country that is the northern part of South Africa. So we need to put our stories out there so that people can learn more about Namibia and what happens in Namibia. So I think this is why this book really was selling, because people want to know more about Namibia.
It's a selling point for the country, but for me as a Namibian, if I pick up this book and I read it, what do you think I'll walk away with, or what do you want me to walk away with?
Awakening,
Okay.
awareness, just so you can understand what is bullying, what effect does bullying have. And also the awakening part of it is us as parents, teachers, community leaders, neighbors. We might see a kid in a household and conclude everything is fine without really, like, as a teacher, you need to get closer and just chat with these kids, create that relationship that the child will be able to open up with you. For me, I think I was lucky because I was a life skill teacher and most of the kids were really open with me. But it's just, any teacher, if you create that openness relationship and you will learn that these kids are going through a lot of things. The protagonist in this story is just a 6-year-old.
Oh.
And this 6-year-old has gone through a lot of things that most of us might have experienced our entire life. So we need to just get closer to them and understand what are these kids going through and protect as well as parents that like to send the kids to the villages and just stay away, just so that we know the emotional impact that this has on kids, absent parenting. Even if you know your parents, obviously they will take care of your child nicely, but you never know really 100%. So just be present one way or another. So yeah.
Very well said. For those that would like to get their holds of this book, how can they do that?
It's available in exclusive books in Groove Mall.
Okay.
Yes, so you can just stand up there. And yesterday when I went there, I saw my poster, guys. It felt so good.
You know,
it just felt so good to see myself on a poster.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my gosh, it is really, really nice. So once you just enter in exclusive books at the entrance, or even when you ask at the counter, because I'm almost there every single day, I want them to know me. I'm there checking up. And if you find me there, I can even sign your copy. We can take pictures. And also you can come to the book launch.
All right.
So just mingle at the book launch as well.
We want more details about that book launch, please, Merline.
Yes. The book launch is on the 17th of July.
Okay.
It is at the National Library of Namibia. It's free entrance, free.
Wow.
No payment, because, I mean, it's my first day. I want to make sure that, people just get to mingle with me directly. Yes. And also there'll be food. There will be drinks. A
free event with food and drinks.
Free food, free drinks. You are not going to pay. The only thing that you need to bring is your money to buy the book. It's 260 Namibian dollars at the book launch, but in exclusive book is 315.
So it's a bargain to buy it at the book launch.
Yes. And also the extra thing is you are getting a signed book for a cheaper price. So please.
And they're also going to meet the author in person, engage her. Take pictures.
Yes. Socialize. It's not going to be very formal event like where I'm just stuck up there. I'm not that type of a person. So we are going to mingle, we'll be socializing, we'll talk, we'll take selfies. We can even create TikTok videos, whatever you want. We just go with the flow. Yeah.
What time is this launch happening?
7 p.m. Please, not leaving home 7. No, we are starting at 7.
Yes. With or without.
Yes, even
the
if it's just be alone, you know. I'm a vibe alone.
Yes.
So just make sure you come. 7 p.m. we are starting, so come early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And for those who'd like to connect with you outside, this launch and beyond the launch as well, how can they do that?
Get me on social media. I am on TikTok. I'm on Instagram. My name is Merline Holland, both on all platforms. So let's just chat. Merline Holland, just like that.
Very well.
Yeah.
I am her and she is me.
Yes.
By Merline Holland.
Period.
Very beautiful.
Thank
you
you
so much for being here and all the best with your book.
Thank you so much for having me. It's always nice to be here.
It's always
a pleasure. And I love
the
platform that you guys always give to us. Thank you.
It's always a pleasure to have you here on our program.